When we're talking about this deal, it seems to be very, very ambitious. But what exactly does it entail?
So the law itself is not yet the full deal. This is just the legal framework that enables us actually to translate the objective of being climate neutral by 2050. And that is, I think, very important because most people don't realize that this is just the first pillar in ensuring that we have the legal basis to move forward. Then there will be a series of directives or other regulations that will actually come out, which will put in stone some of the real shifts that we want to see around agriculture, the food to fork policy, around industrial and the new kind of industrial revolution, innovation, moving towards climate neutrality, as well as obviously energy and shifting our energy resources. So this is only the first step in having the legal framework that we need.
Right, and you're talking about this just being the initial step. How much more needs to be done to actually put this thing in motion?
Oh, it's going to be quite a challenge. I think the Green Deal itself, when you look at all the different policy proposals, is probably one of the greatest new Marshall plans for the European Union. And the beauty of it, and we often talk about the environmental aspects, but I think it's really important to say that the Green Deal and the way in which the President von der Leyen is trying to put forward her new thinking brings in social implications, the human dimension, the just transition elements of how we actually move towards a low carbon economy. So I would say that this is going to take probably her presidency, the next 5 years, to ensure that we put in place all of the right legislation. It builds on, of course, existing legislation. We already have a climate package. We already have objectives for 2030, but it goes further in order to instill those objectives, in order to ensure that sectors across all different parts of the European economy are moving towards 2050 in sync. But again, I just want to make my last point, which is many people don't realize that there are many underlying thoughts around how do we bring people on board? How do we ensure the human dimension? How do we ensure that we actually bring workers on this journey, ensure the upskilling, the new skills, and the new jobs?